Hi guys, it's Vaul here, and I'm still playing Dawn of War, still really enjoying it as well. This game is a replay of a game between myself and an opponent that I found online. I finally managed to patch it up to 1.5 or whatever it is and get playing. One thing I haven't done yet is get any of the copies of any of the expansions. There's Winter Assault, Dark Crusade, and Soulstorm. I'm actually planning on getting them all and trying them out and playing some Dawn of War seriously for a period of time. I still intend on keeping up the StarCraft, probably will still keep playing a few games a week, but just really enjoying Dawn of War. I've been doing some reading about it. Apparently it has some stuff has been patched, it's still a bit imbalanced. Apparently there's a mod out in the community which certain pro players, or better players of this game have commandeered and sort of made their own kind of patch. So that's just what I've heard, so I'm going to have to investigate that. But here's me as Eldar on the map known as Melting of Minds, and I am the blue Eldar representing the Alitok craft world, if you guys know anything about the lore behind this. And my opponent for this game is a player called Kryptonite. He is playing Space Marines, and the color of Space Marines that he's picked is customized. He's basically just chosen the Blood Angel skin with the Blood Angel's logo, but really blackened it out a whole lot, gotten rid of the red, and he's just gone for a real black theme, almost as if you're playing Chaos Space Marines. But no, he's the Space Marine player over here that we're looking at now, and gone for a very quick armory, so he's gone light on the troops. Of course, I don't know that because I'm busy capturing strategic points nearby my base. So with the quick armory, he could be taking up very quickly to things like a quick plasma pistol for his commander, or quick heavy bolters or plasma guns for his Space Marines, and that could be a real worry. Now that I've got my Farseer, I'm planning on venturing across the map to see what he's up to. I've played about 20 games of Dawn of War online so far, and been enjoying them. It's been real hit and miss. My win ratio is roughly 50%, surprisingly. So against the real noobs, I'm actually just wiping the floor, and against the experienced players, I'm getting crushed. And there've only been a couple of games that have actually been close, and I've really enjoyed those particular games, and I'm looking for more of them. At any rate, he's got a couple of scout squads around the map, capturing points, and he's got a listening post going up with the servitor. Here come the Space Marines already, so heavy infantry is out. As you can see, just zooming up, you just can't see much of them at all. They're a bit too black. Unfortunately, his color scheme is a bit sad in terms of showing you guys the look of the Space Marines in a commentary video. But yeah, by the way, I've got the game visual settings on minimum specs. I've got everything low down because GunCam makes everything really choppy while I'm doing this. And as you can see, I've got a Guardian squad over to his side of the map already, sniping at those two scouts. I don't think he's really caught on to that and hasn't bothered capturing that relic. He hasn't quite got it. I think he's hoping to try and capture it before he loses the squad, but unfortunately not really well timed from him because he lost his two scouts there. So here come the other Guardian squad with the Farseer, just trying to decapture his other point here, just to do some harassment. I find that if you don't rush out with your Farseer and a couple of Guardian squads early, and there's the Dark Reapers backing them up, because Dark Reapers are good against heavy infantry and Guardians are not good against Space Marines, only the Dark Reapers are, initially. But back to the thought that I was just going through there. If you just leave your opponent alone, just as in any other real-time strategy game, he could really be ticking up way too fast and just skipping a lot of stuff. And the point of me attacking here is just to make sure he's not going straight for a machine cult and just thrashing with land speeders before I've got any kind of anti-vehicle weapons. But right now we're engaged in a big firefight, 2 Guardian squads against 2 Space Marine squads, and the odds are not good for me. I've got one group in heavy cover, fortunately, but some of those Marines are in heavy cover as well. And yeah, I'm just getting carved up here. I've retreated one squad. I've got the other squad with the Farseer running away, trying to run away before I lose that last Guardian, but unfortunately he gets shot. So that's a whole squad I lost, and he hasn't lost any squads yet. So that was a bit of a blunder by me, heading over to his side of the map just for the pure purpose of harassment and making sure he's not taking up to a kill go. I've achieved that, and I've stopped him from capping his points very quickly, but losing the whole squad and getting one squad severely damaged probably wasn't worth it. I mean, it was worth going across the map for, but my micromanagement should have been better. I've got a single Farseer heading over here just to harass him, prevent him from capping those points and firing a Psychic Storm just to scare him away. And here comes the Farseer into combat, and he's supported with a Force Commander finally. So now that I know that he's got a Force Commander, he's spent quite a lot of requisition and power on it. I know that he's not going to be taking up really fast, although we did see that quick armory early on, which I should have noticed when I was in his base. I'm not sure if I did notice while I was playing the game. And this is a recorded commentary, obviously, after the game has been played. But my capping mission has been going pretty well. I've got forces sitting around in the middle of the map, not bothering to capture the strategic point. That was the critical point. That was a bit of a blunder by me. Just the only reason those two units were there, those two squads were there, because they had run away and they wanted to reinforce themselves. And I should have just clicked on the critical point while I was there. Good amount of resource you get from those. So he's got a couple of full squads, adding heavy bolters, and heavy bolters are very good against heavy infantry. And when you're in a firefight with a Space Marine squad with a bunch of heavy bolters against just Dark Reapers, the Space Marines tend to come off better off because they're tougher and there are more of them. Dark Reapers, you can only have 5 in a squad, so the Dark Reapers need to be supported by something else. But Dark Reapers against just standard Space Marines, the Dark Reapers will win, as far as I know. So I'm really looking to get him to play his hand now by attacking a listening post. And here he comes in full force with all of his Marines. So gonna have to be prepared. I like to use Fleet of Foot on all my troops when running away, because Fleet of Foot is an ability which increases your movement speed while making your attacks less accurate. So there's no reason not to research it and have it on when you're running away, or if you've got a melee unit like Howling Banshees. So I was a bit slow there, but finally I've got the Fleet of Foot on, running away with my troops, and he's giving chase. So we'll see how this turns out. There's a bit of a little gauntlet there between two map artifacts, two map walls. And here he comes through anyway. I've got 4 squads, including a freshly built squad of 4 Howling Banshees, and in comes his Force Commander. That little animation you're seeing around the Force Commander is my Farseer using Mind War, the Mind War ability on his hero to reduce its health. And here comes the combat. We've got Howling Banshees just running amok amongst the Marines. The main thing about that is it stopped them from firing and blasting them with the heavy bolters, but things looking a bit bad here for me because my Farseer is in direct combat with the enemy commander, and looks like I'm just about to lose my Farseer. There he goes. Farseer just got killed in a duel against the Space Marine commander, and I actually feel like I've lost the game at this point because he's in my territory, and I'm actually typing GG to him right now. This isn't the end of the game because I decided not to leave after all, but here's me typing GG and asking for another game because I'm losing squads to such a fast rate, and I've lost my commander, and his Force Commander is amongst my forces. But this is a mark of an inexperienced player by me here. Because I've got 4 full squads here, and he's only got his commander, and my squad's all firing at him. I've actually managed to kill his commander, so this is why I didn't leave the game, because I've got 4 squads intact, and he's lost everything there, and all I've lost is my Farseer, which I can bring back. So that's an interesting thing about Dawn of War, is that you can have strategies which involve not getting your hero unit from the beginning. And if your hero unit dies, you can still sort of press on with your troops because there's no experience system. And that's one thing that I've learned recently, which has struck me as very interesting, as the balance between, well, say, it kind of draws a median between a game like StarCraft and Warcraft, the 2 games that I'm most familiar with, having played them for a long amount of time. And Dawn of War seems to be in between them in terms of the hero mechanic. Because you get a hero unit at the start of the game, which you have to invest a lot of resources in. It's not free, as it is in Warcraft. You don't level your hero up. It doesn't actually give your army as big a benefit as the Warcraft 3 hero would. So that actually makes me feel like it's like a slightly more balanced mechanic. I know that people are saying that Dawn of War is not balanced in terms of where it's up to at the moment with patches and units, and I definitely believe you. You're saying that, and I'm yet to experience that properly, so we'll see, but I'm sure that I will. But at least it has some things going for it, like what I said about the heroes. And I'm just picking up little things about Dawn of War which I'm really liking, which is why I'm probably going to be getting the expansions off other people, or at least buying some of them, and playing this a bit longer because I'm really enjoying it. So, forces at long last have secured the center of the map, the critical location. I feel that I definitely have a lead at this point, but you can never count a player out if he's hanging around in his base, taking up to something, because if you don't get the right counter ticked up to at the right point in time, then you can still lose. So he's still heading out with scout squads just ready to cap the map. He's got again, looks like 3 groups of Space Marines and his Force Commander with upgraded heavy bolters. Very powerful combination against Dark Reapers. So I'm just retreating here. I've got a good Eldar army out in the middle of the field, but without my Fast Air, I don't want to commit yet. Fast Air is so useful for casting Guide and Mind War, the Psychic Storm ability, so it's what I want to keep around. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost a unit there. Got, yeah, this is the lone Dark Reaper running away. Don't turn around!